And good afternoon, I am John Henderson Pierre. Welcome to the Rap on TV, which we're basically giving you a look at all things TV, broadcast TV, from an average person's perspective. First and foremost, I want to offer you my apologies. I had promised to put another video out there, but things kind of got in the way, work and other issues. So today it's going to be pretty much of a short rap, but I will try to put out a lengthy, long kind of breakdown on the week that was on television. First and foremost, the ratings last week. No surprise that the NFL playoff games did well, finished 1, as well as the post-game show on NBC. Last Saturday night's game between Indianapolis and San Diego finished as the #1 and #2 shows. Also, the NFC post-game, or the NFC wildcard game between the Eagles and the Vikings, also did quite well. So both games did about close to a 30 rating. So that's pretty good, and as well as the All-State Sugar Bowl between Alabama and Utah also finished in the top 5. So look for this trend to kind of continue. Also, once the numbers come out on Tuesday for this week, and leading pretty much into the Super Bowl. This is the time right now that the NFL playoffs, as well as the college bowl games, tend to really grab the attention of most of the viewers. A couple of other shows that were mostly repeats last week debuted pretty strong, did quite well, like Desperate Housewives and NCIS. So now that the New Year's over, now that you'll see all the networks, so we'll pretty much put out, pretty much all their top stuff. This week, of course, the Golden Globes will be on this Sunday. You got 24, which will be going up against it. Those two shows, as well as The Biggest Loser and another episode of The Bachelorette, are probably the two highlights for you guys out there in TV land to take a look at. So let's look at some of the other picks this week. Of course, without question, American Idol, the juggernaut, the Death Star, as many of us like to call it, will also make his debut this Tuesday. So again, a lot of different variety of programming out there for you guys to take a look at. Interesting enough, President-elect Obama had mentioned about the digital transition switch, which will be February 17th, 2009. I have a digital TV. Now, mostly all you out there, about a good percentage of you have cable or satellite, so I don't think it should matter. But people like myself, where, like I said, I have 2 high-def TVs, where I'm getting the signal from the antenna, outdoor antenna, which on a personal level, I don't care for cable. I don't think there's really much on. Some of you out there beg to differ, but and I think he has a point. I think he mentioned that there should be a bit of a delay, and I think there should be a delay. Right now, I think that there's some people out there who still haven't really quite comprehend what the switch means. Basically, it means like this, folks. If you have getting a signal from an antenna, indoor or outdoor, and you have an old-fashioned TV, built before, say, 1998, that television basically will not be able to pick up some of the digital reception, and the only way you'll be able to get that if you have a digital converter box. Those boxes right now, but of course you need a $40 coupon. You could get those from either DTV2009.com or calling the FCC or 188-DTV2009. and to get more information about the digital transmission switch. So again, that affects those if you have a TV that was built before 1998 that does not have a digital turner in the back, then you will need that converter box or pay up the whatever cost for basic cable right now, either 50 or 60 bucks for cable, or I don't know what's the price for satellite service. Again, I don't care for cable because I refuse to be pimped by the cable company. So, if you have cable out there right now, none that satellite, none that should happen. If you have a high-def TV or a digital TV, and you are using an outdoor antenna already or an indoor antenna, whichever, you should be fine. But those are for those who have television sets that are before 1998. That doesn't have the digital Turner in the back of their television sets, then you're basically in trouble. So you need a digital converter box. Now they're available at any place right now: Target, Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, Circuit City, Best Buy, Radio Shack, any of all your electronic stores or your discount stores. Particularly the big two I mentioned, Target and Walmart, they should have them there. So I think there should be a bit of a delay because still a lot of people are not there or not so aware of the switch. So other than that, that's really it, folks. Again, the highlights for this week: American Idol 24. A new episode of the Golden Globes Awards will be on tonight, so that should be a pretty good number. Me personally, I think the NFL will overrun between Pittsburgh and San Diego, will beat it in the ratings. We'll see come on Wednesday. Other than that, you have Brothers and Sisters. They have a pretty good episode coming on Sunday. You know, a lot of the melodrama in that. So those are the highlights I think that that you'll be keep an eye on television this week. So that is it. Thank you so much, and I will see you on Wednesday.